Yes. Hold on, let me get the fans. Oh my God. Pride Month. You know, I'm one of the only people on YouTube, one of the only brothers with integrity and enough balls to get to really put foot to neck on the alphabet community. You know, a lot of these dudes is scared, and a lot of these dudes, now that we finding out how the manosphere roll and they participants, but one of the biggest participants in that rainbow coalition is the black woman. In my 40 years of life, I have yet to date a black woman who has not had a gay experience. I haven't met one, man. They've all done it, whether it been high school or college, or even now. This is why niggas shouldn't marry y'all. This is why niggas shouldn't marry y'all. Not only do y'all abort your children for your convenience and selfishness, but you commit abominations by licking on your homegirls. Stop disappearing, Goofy. You let up every time you start cooking. You're on the streak right now. I might have to robe you up tonight. Shout out to bro. Much love. Appreciate you, fam. I know y'all be mad. Y'all gotta understand my frustration, man. Cause I be cooking and then here come one of these fuck niggas with a big ass channel just coming to steal my shit. Cause they ain't got no motherfucking creativity. I need y'all to stand up for me though. Salute to Drew with our first super chat of the day. We're gonna be rocking out tonight too. Make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, keep your phones glued to this channel. Hit that share button. I know you're scared your girl gonna find out you watching this, but fuck her. Fuck her. You know? But I've yet to date a woman, a black woman, that has not had a gay experience. They all do it. They like to kiss their girlfriends when they drunk. They think it's cute. You know. Biggest one of the gayest things they ever came up with was Galentine's Day. That's the women that don't got men, which most of them don't, because there's a big single epidemic out here right now. And it's self-inflicted. It's self-inflicted because a lot of these women are unbearable. They look good, but they are unbearable. You know, you're just not a lady. And that's the basics. Your mother didn't teach you how to be a lady to a man. You never seen it done before. You want to be a little man. So the sexual confusion is out here. You know? And women, black women in particular, love to try to call the black man gay. Huh? You notice that? You notice that? When you start checking women, they're like, do you even like women? Are you gay? They've always tried to throw that on us. You know? But truthfully, it's them. The black woman is by far the most gay and gay aligned woman in America. I want to say they're gayer than white women. You know? The music reflects it. Nicki Minaj talks about getting with girls. Trina talks about it. Sukihana. I mean, you know, they are really gay. When they try to call us gay, that's a projection. You know, we don't have brothers who have heartbreaks, get into bad relationships, and then start cross-dressing, turn into girls, go be with guys. Those guys who do that already been doing that. So they count. We don't count. They're not a part of this thing of ours being the free-thinking straight black men. So we don't count them. We don't count their opinions. We don't count anything about them. They don't count. They really the gay man is the black woman's Yorkie in human form. Because most black women have a gay bestie, gay hairdresser. You know, those are her besties. And they're looking for you as a free-thinking straight black man to be a girlfriend with a dick. Shout out to my man Freeze. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Freeze is it. You know what I'm saying? He came up with that girlfriend with dicks. Excellent perspective. You know. But to get a girlfriend with a dick, that's basically a gay man, and that's what black women tend to have. And black women are always finding themselves around the gays. You know, when you look at Carisha from City Girls, she hangs with Saucy Santana, a cross-dressing man with a Rick Ross beard and a BBL. Disgusting. In psychology, they call that projecting, and black women, BWS, what does that mean? Have mastered projecting their dysfunction on us. Yes. They the ones that proclaim to be straight, but be the main ones in the pride parade with their homegirls. They think it's cute. I've dated a girl. She wanted to go to she went to a drag show with her homegirls. Her and her homegirls got together and they went to a drag show. I'm like, what kind of shit is this? And I was young. I didn't have perspective, so I should have cut her off then, but I was young. A lot of you guys try to have something real with a bisexual woman. That's a recipe for disaster. That woman can't be trusted around men or women. If she says she's just out with the girls, God knows what they're doing. And you got to understand, when I told y'all yesterday about black women not being able to keep men, and the brother was like, and then we talked about tricking, and the brother was like, yeah, I don't look good, so I have to pay for it. See, he's not thinking, and he's not surveying the land. You have beautiful black women out here with some of the ugliest women in their lesbian relationships. I'm gonna be honest, it is rare to find two good-looking lesbian women together. It's always a beautiful one and one that looks like Manny Fresh. It's either a beautiful one or one that looks like Young M.A. It's very rare that you find two beautiful women wanting to be with each other. So when I tell you, brother, the one that commented yesterday about your appearance, look at these ugly girls they're getting with. These women don't care. And one thing about the lesbian woman is she's everything women want. I'll be honest, she's a trick. She has the ability to listen to woman shit because she's a woman. She can empathize and sympathize with a woman. They eat coochie all goddamn day. They don't care about being satisfied. They're gonna last longer in bed because they got a fake ding-a-ling. That has no ending. They're subservient to the woman because half the time the lesbian woman is so happy to have a hoe, a fine one. She's gonna do everything. Shout out to Weezo, man. I see you, fam. They're willing to step in and take care of the kids. They hate the baby daddy along with her. So they try to step in and step on his toes. It's a dream come true to most of these perverted women. They're looking for somebody they can run all over. But they in for a rude awakening. Because one thing about those lesbian women, they kick ass. Oh, you thought the Nigerian was bad. Oh, you thought the Jamaican was bad. Oh, you thought the Haitian was bad. You thought the old nigga was bad. You ain't seen an ass kicking till you seen two lesbians get into it. Lesbian women kick ass. Just ain't whooping on no man, but they'll whoop your ass. And I love hearing about it. I really love hearing about it. Every time y'all get your ass whooped by your lesbian lover, I'm smiling from ear to ear. Because a lot of y'all get with these male imposters, male impersonators, in spite of us. So I hope you get everything you deserve. I hope you get the punishment that God has for you. I love it. This is a new trend now, new trend. I've been seeing it posted up on TikTok. More women are getting together with more women and leaving men in the dust and leaving men in the dirt. Y'all think that's something to brag about? And to be truthful, man, shout out to Deacon Weezo, man. Put a 0 behind that, bro. Come on now, Weezo. We go back, Weezo. We go back, Weezo. You know I only get 70 cents from that. Shout out to Weezo. But yeah, man. A lot of these late in life lesbians. Write that down. Late in life lesbians. Truly fake. This is the final destination for when you can't get a man, ladies. You're going to talk yourself into this life. This is pathetic. This is perverted. This is sick. And you're going to hell. You're going to hell. Yeah, I'm about to go my Dr. Umar voice. Donations! Now I was just messing with Weezo because we go back. Weezo know to put a 0 on that, man. I had an extra 9 or something. Stop playing with your church. That's the final destination. Because usually right before that is old niggas, white niggas, and foreigners. When all that doesn't work out, destination rainbow she goes. Destination rainbow she goes. This is the last option for the black woman, man. Lesbianism. This is how you know you failed as a woman. You can't retain a man, so you go get your homegirls. You know? And like I tell you, brother, y'all think that shit cute. Man, my girl, she and the girls, all that. You can't trust her, bro. Bad enough she she aborted her own baby. Now you gonna deal with a woman that's confused about her sexuality? She's borderline psycho, man. And if you take her serious, whatever happens to you, you deserve it. Dated a girl, she told me, I was in a 7-year relationship, 5-year relationship. I was living with a motherfucker, whatever like that. And I was like, okay. Whole time I'm thinking it's a dude. Weeks later, you know, she talking about her past relationship and shit like that. Turns out this was a motherfucking girl. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Had the bitch tattooed on her and everything. I'm like, whoa. Then I'm like, hold up. I gotta see this bitch. Took a look at this bitch, this ugly ass. I ain't even feel special no more. I'm like, damn, you fine as hell. And you was in a whole relationship with this ugly ass male impersonator. Male impersonator. I couldn't believe it. Shout out to Running for the 10, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to Darius Drums, 57 months and counting, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Found out she was into chicks too. And she got ugly ass homegirls, so I can't trust her. Can't trust around no niggas. Can't trust no bitch around no niggas. Talking about, oh, this is my male bestie. I don't believe in none of that shit. Bitch, all y'all fucking. But you just showed me that you'll fuck anything. So I have to, you know what I'm saying, protect my integrity and protect this game. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the bitch shaped like Adrian Broner, man. I said, damn, you fuck with ugly ass bitches? I would have thought it would have been a bad bitch, because you was a bad bitch. Like, what the fuck? But that's the type of shit that's going on right now. Bitches experimenting and shit like that. See, one thing about the free thinking straight black man I love about us is the brotherhood. Once you cross that line and you go to that rainbow, we don't allow you back. Once I see you dibbling and dabbling with that rainbow, you'll never get your manhood card with me. Some of y'all are forgiving to puffies and niggas like that. I'm not. These niggas over online getting pegged. Y'all all gay. I don't rock with none of y'all. Find out you tasting the rainbow, it's a wrap for your zesty ass. I ain't got time for that shit. Shout out to my brother Darius Drums, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be seeing you on my Instagram too, bro. Much love to you, fam. I got that message too. You know what I'm saying? Check in, Jap the GOAT. Much love for the 20. See, you doing better than Weezo, man.
Explain the bitch.
Weezo ain't got no love for the turkey. Weezo ain't got no love for the turkey, see? You know? But yeah, man, we got a problem with our women becoming late in life lesbians. And it's not even believable. It's not even believable. You know, these bitches that have kids, been married, get divorced, and then want to be a lesbian. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a bad experience, a childhood trauma from lesbians. I have an auntie, and this is meanest ass auntie in the fucking world when I was a kid. And I think it's because I was the only boy. Really, I was the only boy because everybody had girls. All my aunties and them, they all had girls. And my one auntie, the one that's mean as hell, she had twin girls. And both of them hated me. We used to fight all the time. So, you know, me being a brother beige at a young age, you know, I used to get treated like shit by this auntie, man. She used to scare me. I used to hate when my parents dropped me off over her house. I hated twins. I hated going over there. You know what I'm saying? She let me give you the imagery of what this woman reminded me of. She reminded me of, remember Anton Fisher? Nigga. But she had this woman that she was living with. And I was so young, I didn't know what was going on. It was a woman that she was living with. You know, let's call her Thelma. Let's call her Thelma. Just so we keep things on the low. Let's call her Thelma. And I used to have to call her, let's say Auntie Jess. Auntie Jess and Auntie Thelma. I used to have to call them both aunties. Well, Auntie Jess was my real auntie. Auntie Thelma was this mean-ass light-skinned bitch that was even meaner than her, was fat, burly. They was both fat and burly, actually. Then they had the daughters, the twins. I wasn't comprehending this because I was young. I just know that there was always bad treatment when I went there. Yeah, it was like Cleo from Set It Off. She was mean as hell. And when I turned about 16 or so, my mom would say, you know your Auntie Jess is gay, right? I'm like, what? No. Got twin girls. Like, she was always gay when we was kids. And the twins' daddy gay too. I'm like, hold on. Let me process it. He was like, you don't remember your Aunt Thelma she used to live with? I'm like, whoa. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Oh, like these were two of the meanest motherfuckers. I used to hate going over there. Man, they were mean as hell. But I found out and I'm like, damn, they used to fight. They used to get into it bad. I used to be in that lesbian household when I was a kid. And it was hell. So I can only imagine what these kids deal with because your mother wants to be a late in life lesbian after she'd been married and had kids. It's just weird. You know, it's weird. And it just blew my mind because I was like, it's always that shit was always there, and I never put it together. Never put it together. Couldn't believe that shit, man. But looks wise, Auntie didn't look like shit. You know, she was big and mean. So being big and mean, usually a recipe for eventually you're gonna end up gay. Explain this. And that's what fucking happened. And she's been fucking with the rainbow ever since. You know, elderly in the rainbow. Which is some of the most weirdest shit I've ever seen. Elderly in the rainbow. But these late in life lesbians, man, I don't respect them. Because I know what you're doing it for. You're doing it because you can't retain a man and you just don't want to be alone. And I've never met a polite lesbian. Now, I haven't encountered polite gay men, you know, in retail environments and, you know, doing business or whatever like that. They wasn't like flamboyant, but you knew they were gay. They were, you know, they wasn't trying to spark a debate or, you know, trying to spark a situation where they're offending themselves. But you do have some gay men that are like that. But mostly all lesbian women are the worst. They're right up there with the trans gentlemen. They're right up there with the trans gentlemen. They're very confrontational. Very confrontational. Because even in the rainbow community, they don't like the trans gentlemen. Because the trans gentlemen, they don't consider the trans gentleman to be natural. They like, because their argument with being gay and lesbian is that they were born that way. And with the trans gentlemen, they're more of, it takes science in a laboratory to make one of them. You know, they have to go put silicone and they have to go take pills and they have to take, you know, supplements and hormones, and they have to actually, you know, have science to transform them into a woman. They have to have surgeries and things of that nature. So in that community, they're not really respected because they don't get to say they were born that way. Like, you know, at least the gay community has an argument, but I don't say they do because there's no gay gene. But that's their argument. And that's more of an argument than a transgender saying they were born that way. Now, when you think about the trans gentlemen, they have been one of the most violent groups. And I've always told you, they need to be deemed a terrorist organization. They need to be a terrorist group. If you go back, go to Patreon. We've been breaking this shit down from the Nashville shooter to it's been an abundance of people, man. Shout out to Lil Swing with the 100. We got our first sponsor of the day. $100 holla. Shout out to bro. Somebody just hit us. They say we only got 111 people who hit the like button. Y'all can't hit the thumbs up. Really, man? And my man just hit the 100 on the super chat. Explain the bitch. Y'all bogus as hell, man. Y'all support the Pilgrim, you know what I'm saying? And all that pussy shit that's going on over there at Fresh and Fit and all this other bullshit. Y'all won't hit the like button for your minister? Shit is uncalled for, man. Shit ain't right, man. See how they treat me? Y'all be wondering why I take a hiatus. You know? But yes. Yes. With the trans community, They are very violent. They don't come in peace. They're not peaceful. They're very disruptive. They bring too much unwarranted attention. You know, and I want more black women, real women, getting at them because they are impersonating you, and they are impersonating the worst version of you. And it's funny that I'm the only one that says something, but you all support these clowns. They represent the worst version of you. The worst image of you. They're literally doing black-facing women and black women. But you all say nothing. You think it's cute. It's all good. The highest divorce rates and the highest percentage rates of domestic violence. Have at it. Ladies, at your own peril. Shout out to my man James, man. James always showing love. Much love to James. And here's the thing, ladies. We don't care. Because if you messing with a woman that looks like a man, we know you want some dick. You just want to be with a pussy ass nigga. And we not. You just want a nigga that's gonna let you run all over you, all over him. And you ain't been able to find one. Because we not going. We're not going. Brothers have woke up and realized that y'all not shit. So you get mad, brothers go get white women. You get mad, brothers go get Philippine. You get mad that brothers go get Latin women. Instead of checking yourself, and you're so stubborn with self-reflection and self-improvement that you don't want to do it. You just say, fuck it, I'll just be gay. I don't need no man. No. You need a man. You just can't keep one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I get plenty of attention. All the niggas in my box, they just trying to fuck. Trust me, ain't nothing deep about you. You're not a breath of fresh air. Trust me. You don't bring niggas a boatload of happiness. If I was to interview all your last niggas, they gonna be like, man, I'm so glad that bitch just leave me alone and she done moved on. When you are a late in life lesbian, you are borderline psychotic. You're crazy. And fellas, you cannot change those type of women. Bad enough we got women out here, you know, chopping their babies in the blender. But now when you add in lesbianism, now you have a woman that is just insane. And you want to have that in your household and you can sleep with both eyes closed? Really think about this. Are you that thirsty to where you let a psycho into your house? That's why I deem the term recreational use only, and that's why we don't take them serious. If you take these women serious, then you're in for a boatload of heartbreak, in misery, in pain, in suffering, in agony. And it's all your fault because you thought you could change a bitch that was a late in life lesbian. Because she hates the black man that much, she'll go gay. Let me tell you something. I don't hate black women. Ain't a black woman in the world made me that mad to where I'm gonna be with a nigga. That's that fresh and fit shit. We already explained where the manosphere is going. Y'all go watch them videos on Patreon. We broke it down. Them niggas talk about all types of gay shit. They want to live with niggas. You know, they want to be with niggas. They explaining you how, you know, gay relationships work out more. Like, weird. You know, and I apologize. I gotta apologize to the church. I should never have fucked with them. That's the worst mistake I ever made, fucking with them. But they didn't start off like that. Turned into that. The only thing I can do as a free thinking straight black man is distance myself, cut niggas off. And the only reason why I cooked them niggas because they stole my shit and running with it like they the creators of that shit. So, you know, I'ma always have a chip on my shoulder. Been watching you since 2019. Videos got me through high school and college. That's the young niggas I do it for, man. Salute, man. Minister, salute to you, bro. I do it for you young niggas, so you motherfuckers, when you get out of college, you can hit the ground running and know these bitches ain't shit. And know it. And stand on it. Make sure you use your rubber, pulling out with the rubber. Make sure your ass, you know what I'm saying, ain't tricking on these bitches. Make sure you're not getting hacked. Strengthen your mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? Keep, you know what I'm saying, get money and keep it to you. Be selfish with your money, man. Give it to no bitch. She ain't worth shit. She is just a bitch. Just like my man, Simple the P said, it's just a bitch, my nigga.
Explain the bitch. Stop lying.
But these women wait all the way until they fuck up with men and they get old. Now they want to start. And this is the biggest definition of desperate. Desperate. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, brothers, man. Black women are out here desperate for dick and love, nigga. It's so bad. It has gotten so bad that they just starting to fuck each other. Like, they're literally in prison in the free world. That's how niggas in prison be thinking. I'll never get a woman, so shit, I'll get a bitch ass nigga and punk him out. That's what black women are doing in the free world. And then try to call us DL because we judging them. Because we challenging them, telling them to step up. If you a certain age and you don't got no kids and never been married, these bitches want to say, oh, you must be gay. No, you bitches ain't shit. And I'm smart. Being a baby daddy is not a smart thing. Being a nigga paying child support, the alimony, and all the divorce is not a smart thing. We're gonna be very selective. Because we treat ourselves like kings, we treat ourselves like the prize. I'm sorry that shocks you, but ain't nothing gay about that. In fact, bitch, don't you ever disrespect me like that, you dismissed. Just because you can't keep a man and you gotta go gay, that don't mean that the free thinking straight black man is gonna do that type of shit. Regardless of how bad these women is. We are the free thinking straight black men, the cream of the crop of the earth. We can get any colored woman we want, a black baby coming out. Always remember that. Y'all the ones striking out, getting with foreigners, Nigerian ashy foot up your ass, getting with old niggas about to damn near strangle you. I love to hear these stories, how you left a young nigga and you get your ass strangled by the old nigga. Love it. Love it. Get with the white man. White man offering y'all hoes. I gotta bet. Somebody send me that story too, because I owe y'all, because somebody was like, they wanted me to do a video on that. I forgot it was the girl that she went to Africa with the white man and he killed her in the hotel and a whole bunch of other shit. That's what she get. You know what I'm saying? Because she did it out of spite. It wasn't out of love, it was out of spite. See, ain't nothing wrong with interracial relationships when it's done out of pure, you know, attraction and a vibe. But you can tell when it's spiteful. Because when a black woman get with a white man and it's spiteful, she's over braggadocious, she's overly talking about how great the white man is and you niggas ain't shit. It's spiteful. You know? It's not nothing real. There's nothing of substance there. It's just to try to have a dig at us, and we don't care. Like, we don't care about Serena Williams. We don't care about none of these other women. We don't care about Gabrielle Sidibe. Who else got a white man? I mean, we really don't care. Because there's so many black women out here that are sluts. It's no big deal for a white man to take one of y'all off the market. Great. Chances are you really were a headache anyway. We do not care. Black women, we do not care. You care about us. You all make the bitch fit about black men getting white. All the athletes getting white women because they don't want the headache that comes with you. Black women be nothing but ass. That's what y'all represent, the NBA, nothing but ass. If we took the ass away from you, you're nothing. You lead with your ass. When we go on your social media, all we see is your ass. That's all you are. And we didn't make it that way. We don't dress you. We're not the cameraman. We don't control your social media page. We don't tell you what to wear when you're going out and shit like that. We not the ones telling you to almost die on the operating table getting a BBL. That is your doing. Because you know you offer nothing but ass. And when a man can see past that ass, you can't get us. Start trying all this experimental shit that you know that you don't want to do, but you're willing to do it because you're so desperate. In the lowest form of your being desperate is you becoming a lesbian. And that's what happens. So then you get women like Niecy Nash. Like I always told you, like my OG told me, you leave a black woman alone for too long, she's gonna turn into a man. It's always the same story with these, with a lot of these lesbians. They used to like men and this and this. Men broke their heart, now you just turn gay. That's extreme. That's extreme. That's a person that truly threw in the towel. I have more respect for the tricks, the perverts, and the passport bros than a nigga who turned gay after some heartbreak. That's the only thing I can say about the tricks, the perverts, and the passport bros. At least they're not gay. That's the only thing positive I can say about them. At least they're not gay. Because those niggas have literally been through hell with bras and shit like that. And they said, look, we gonna go outside the box. My sex life is gonna consist of buying pussy in other countries. But I'm not gonna be gay. So I can respect them for that. It could be worse. You know, they could be running around here twirling with a dress, you know, doing the Tyler Perry challenge, you know what I'm saying? So I give them that. At least they're not gay. But other than that, you know, they still doing sucker shit. But at least they're not gay. But you women, even when y'all do the tricking in Jamaica, y'all paying for dick in Jamaica and shit like that, and y'all still striking out there, y'all still got Final Destination gay. The final destination for niggas is being tricks. That's the final destination for the black man. When they don't work out with women, they become tricks and passport bros. That's the final destination. We do not take it that far. The brothers do not take it that far. Black women do. might take it that far over there on Fresh and Fit though. Yeah. Church, check in. Listen, if you like this exclusive content, make sure you go over to Patreon, become a member, and you're going to have unlimited access to all my banned from YouTube content, banned from the public. People cannot take this heat. We dropping straight heat, straight fire. You know how we do. Follow me on all social media platforms. The link is in the description. Again, join the Patreon. It starts as low as $5. Join. Peace.